Yeah,
but luckily, like we say, we already have 10 to 12 coaches in Dubai, attached to academies abroad, and hopefully, when they come back, they probably brings a body of knowledge that can help move this process forward.
Very, very important. How is Angel McLeod doing?
She is doing great. I think all is in place for her to leave for Nick Bolton in January.
Oh, cool.
Thanks to the chairman of the Providence Bank, Awani, who has put that together. So she's going to join Mary Love, and if the two of them go there, and hopefully they can synergize, they can challenge, they can encourage each other, and we hope that both players have the potential to be at least top 50 in the world at the senior level. So if they achieve that as forerunners, I hope that the younger ones coming behind them can take off from there and explode.
Godwin, Justin and Tolu agreed that tennis is an expensive sport, and with some of the programs that you've been bringing to Nigeria with the ITA, do you have plans to take tennis to public schools, or have you even done that?
I think we need to take them in phases. We are starting with private schools, which have facilities, and interested kids with parents ready to support. The program we had this week, we had parents actually coming to watch this program, watching their kids and buying rackets for them and all that. And the second phase will be when we get a lot of equipment support, and that is why the collaboration with AJ Tennis and other organizations abroad is key, because I mean, by the time we finish this program, we'll have about 100 rackets thanks to AJ Tennis, Justin and this thing in the kitty, and we take these rackets to these programs, to the schools, and the kids don't have to buy rackets. Those who can buy still buy, but then we have lots of equipment that they have come with, which they're not going back with, which we can use at the ITA to further this schools program. But we need to first move tennis to the private schools, colleges, secondary schools, as we call them, that have the facilities and the resource. I mean, the children that are interested in the game. Before the the public school element is being covered by these kids coming to various clubs near to them, like Lagos Lawn, NPA Club in Surulere, Port Harcourt Club. They come there to train, and so that is a big reach, but it's not as effective because most of the public schools do not have tennis courts.
Yeah, I get you.
But we will get there. Let's start from the known to
bring them out to the national stadium, take
yeah.
them to Teslim, you know, just so they get involved. Before I let you go, how involved is the Nigeria Tennis Federation in all of these things that you guys are doing?
Oh, they were aware of this program, and I mean, this week they're split because the Dallas headquarters is going on and all that. But in all we do, we have a great working relationship with this new, I mean, the NTF, but we have their support. We are collaborating. I mean, everybody is pulling together to make sure that we can produce world-class players in Nigeria.
That's right. So in 2017, how can you rate the development of tennis in Nigeria?
Oh, very, I mean, the progress has been very significant. The NCC Tennis League, we just finished in Enugu last week. The crowd was amazing. The standard of tennis was good. We've had 3 tournaments that, I mean, they're adding 1 tournament. The NTF is adding 1 tournament in the end of, I mean, 3rd week of December. So if we have next year, plans are afoot to add at least 3-4 tournaments onto the senior circuit. We are hoping to add about 4 junior tournaments to the ITA junior circuit. So the explosion is already there, but we need to have the coaches to drive this explosion.
And talking about coaching, I know there was sometime this year there was a coaching program that the NTF did. What are some of the things we can still put up to ensure that our coaches are well trained?
Yes, I think we had a basic ITF coaching course. That was basic to start them out. But to get to the level where we have high performance coaches, that's like going to a master's level. There's so much in sport, not just in tennis now, biomechanics, psychology, nutrition. I mean, psychology is even more important because you have to give these children the confidence. I mean, it's part of the 3 C's, you know, and most of us are not as educated or as exposed or as positive as we should be. And the learning and learning process has to be such that, I mean, it is emphasized. And in this program, a lot of the coaches saw the difference even with their students that they came with, how the students performed in 1 hour, went from being doubtful, being negative, being unsure, to smiley, confident, you know, bouncy kids, because they were being given high fives here by Justin and Tolu and myself, and I mean, just that positivity around them moved them from maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, from 2 to 5 in 3 hours. Okay, so they are getting the point, and I'm sure that if we continue with this kind of programs over the next year, we can have a base of coaches that can drive this progress.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Godwin Kienka, for coming around. Well done. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
No, it's fun. It's really fun.
Thank you. So that's it. Godwin Kienka, Director of the International Tennis Academy. It's all about developing tennis in Nigeria. Let's take the pressure off football. Sports Tonight on Channels TV. Let's go on this quick break. Now, when we come back, despite doing so well, the FIFA rankings are out and Nigeria dropped 9 places. We'll dissect that when we come back. Stay.